The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the start of something beautiful. A small acquaintance has blossomed, it's ripened into a precious friendship. I could have never seen what was coming for me. Hangs at the skate park, hangs by the beach. My life, it feels like it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to My Brother, Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
And I'm your middlest brother, Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy, and we are not the 1996 Chicago Bulls.
God, I wish.
Despite what Justin's sort of whole vibe and tone so far
Can
would
you
suggest.
imagine if we were? Oh, my God.
It would be different,
Wow.
pretty different.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
it would be, like wicked different.
I can't even begin to think about how it would impact my life in a different way. Just this
Yeah.
show.
The show would be
The
weird.
show would be different.
Cool though.
We would still be past the window where we'd be playing professionally, though.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a great
absolutely,
point. So
yeah.
we would be retired basketball players, Justin, Travis, and Griffin
Retired
McElroy.
b-ball
That's
greats.
cool. Actually, I like that.
I like that, too.
Do you want to hear the story that, a feel-good story? And it's
Who's going to feel good at the end of it? This is, let's clarify,
everybody?
Justin.
This story is one of those rare wins for everyone.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
It comes to us courtesy of our friends at Harmony House. And as you know, you've been supporting more accurately, Harmony
Yeah.
House with our assistance for many years. And they often profile their staff on the page, teaching you about the people at Harmony House.
Sure.
Okay.
And
sounds fucking hysterical so far, this story. I'm loving it.
Yes, agreed.
And
Okay.
I'm saying right now, I wouldn't say I'm feeling good. I'm feeling cautious. I'm feeling
Yeah, I'm
wary.
feeling nervous.
Go
yeah,
on.
Me too.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel nervous. This is a great story. So
But
they
it
do
kind of
these,
feels like you're about to dox somebody, but go on.
No,
Yeah,
no,
please.
no,
Okay.
not doxing anybody. Not doxing anybody. More than Okay. So I want to tell you about Gary, who works at Harmony House.
Cool.
Gary is the custodian at Harmony House. I've
Okay.
shared a picture with you of Gary. As you can
Gary
see,
looks
it looks
awesome.
like
Gary looks
rips
very
ass,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary's the custodian, has been for 2 years. This is his
Big,
staff.
great big bushy beard, bandana around the head, some tats, some
Kind
jean
eyes.
shorts.
Looks
Biker
like
Santa
kind
Claus.
eyes.
Biker
Looks like
Santa Claus.
Biker Gandalf. I would actually
Biker
be more
Gandalf.
accurate.
Yeah, that's
Biker
way
Gandalf.
better.
Biker,
Yeah.
Biker Ernest. Biker Ernest.
And he's,
Michael
and he's
Ernest.
holding a baby, one of his new grandkids. Fucking
Loving it.
Gary. Gary
Who
rules.
also, the baby, just picture perfect. Just
Just
picture
perfect,
perfect.
picture
baby.
perfect baby.
Loving it.
So it comes out for Gary's time to do his bio, his like staff bio for Team Tuesday.
Oh, also a
Gary's
cute
like-
dog in the background.
Yeah,
Cute
cute dog in
Oh,
the
I didn't even see the dog.
God.
Wow. Gary is so captivating that I missed the dog entirely.
And Gary's like, I'm not fucking doing that. Absolutely not. I'm not going to
No.
write my own bio. His wife also works at Harmony House, and she's like, all right, I'll write your bio for you. No
Kick-ass.
problem. So her bio for Gary goes like this. Hello, my name is Gary Gilbert, and I've been a custodian at Harmony House for 2 years. I'm responsible for 2 buildings. I get the luxury of seeing my beautiful wife at work every day. I just don't know how I would manage without my beautiful wife. Seriously, I don't think I'd be able to find one single thing without my beautiful wife. She not only cooks and cleans for me, but she also finds everything that I look for. She is truly the best wife ever. My hobbies include watching sports and driving my beautiful wife crazy with my ducks, Bob and Sandy. My beautiful wife and I have 3 children who blessed us with 4 grandchildren. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so May owns Gary. We're all
So bad. Yeah,
so
really
good,
wicked.
so
fast.
bad.
Yeah,
we're
in
like,
public
we're
on
like
Love it,
the
love it,
street.
love it.
all delighted about it. Now I'm
Love
going
it.
to
It's very good.
I'm going to make a real short shift here in the tab that I'm sharing with you guys.
Okay.
Because now we're going to look at the real quick. If you could just dip into the traction, boys. If you would look real quick.
Holy
on this
shit, Bert.
post.
Oh my God. It's been liked by 52,000 people, almost 1,000 comments, shared 228 times.
What happened? Why did this happen like this?
The combination of Gary's raw sexuality and also May's enchanting description, with which many people, many readers on the internet took to be absolutely face value, has created a very specific but incredibly potent thirst trap. Gary.
It is. Wow. Yeah, you did. It's not something that I appreciated at first, but as soon as you brought up the possibility, I was like, blew my hair back. I was like,
so you guys can actually look. I've linked you the post so you can go look for yourself if you'd like to enjoy. But this post is now inundated from people trying to get some Gary ass. A lot of ladies and fellas, everybody wants a slice of this beautiful man who has now gone absolutely viral.
My Lord Almighty.
It's just they are now no
beautiful man. Blessing. Only blessings for this beautiful man. God bless this beautiful man.
Now people are asking where it's so lovely.
What
Congratulations to you. Now these are pretty tame because Harmony House has been working overtime to delete all of the ass submitted for Gary's perusal.
For the approval of the Gary Society.
Gary's approval. Yep.
Submitted for Gary's approval. Here's some ass and also boobs and stuff just for Gary.
Just for Gary.
Just for Gary. It's Gary's special day. Holy shit.
Guys, they call Harmony House and they're like, let me talk to Gary right quick. Gary is, I would say, for somebody who didn't want to write his own bio, nonplussed with the attention.
Yeah, I bet
he is receiving. It is all digital, so it is very easy for Gary to ignore. But that's the story of how the shelter for people experiencing homelessness created a giganto thirst trap, starring the custodian Gary.
Wow.
Oh,
congratulations!
Man.
Now
Congratulations to
echo the tone of many of the comments that were left, sort of indescribably. Congratulations to you now.
Yeah,
congratulations
bless
now.
Man.
Blessed be this beautiful man. Congratulations.
Blessed be this beautiful man, Gary.
Bless that ass.
Bless that ass.
Don't
Gary.
objectify Gary. He's a man.
I can't help it.
Just like you and me with spiderweb tattoos on his arm. I think there's some kind of cool tattoos.
Listen,
Spider-Man.
We're all cool, sexy Gandalfs. I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
so
4 sexy Gandalfs hanging out.
So let's move on to the questions for the episode. We ask you if you have a real life problem that we can help you with, and we do. We've been doing it for what, guys? 12 years now. Something like that. 13 years. 13 years.
That doesn't mean anything, though, in the grand scheme of things.
No, it does. It means that we are here. Nobody stopped us.
No, it doesn't.
You know?
Hey, it does. Justin, you're right in that regard. Like, we are physically corporeal.
MBMBaM at MaximumFun.org is the email. Send us your questions, and you could be internet famous just like this person. There and Gary. There's a house behind my apartment and have a clear view of the backyard from my bedroom window. The homeowner has a bunch of bird feeders back there and takes pictures of all the visiting birds, squirrels, and chipmunks with a very professional camera setup. He usually leans out an upstairs window or sits on the patio for these photo shoots, and that's the only time I see him. So how do I ask him where I can look at all of his sweet squirrel pics? If I open up my window and ask, I'll just scare all the animals away.
Nope.
I don't know the house's address to drop off a note or anything. I really want to see the pics, brothers. Any help is appreciated.
From Ready,
just sort of
Ready for Rodents in Richmond.
First blush, why they're everywhere, and you can see the real deal Holyfield outside of your window probably right now.
Griffin,
you can
that's
just
a misconception where photography is a layer of art on top of the eye of the
of a lot of
photographer.
stuff. I agree, but these are squirrels.
Yeah, they are squirrels.
You've never seen a photo of a squirrel and thought, well, that squirrel's got personality.
I don't think I've ever needed to see a photo of. I've never sought out a photo of a squirrel before. I might have seen one on accident in a magazine,
you don't seek it
and
out.
I flipped away from it as fast as I possibly could because I don't
missing
need that.
out, friend, man. You get a good photographer who can really capture the soul of the squirrel. Now it's art, baby. That's art.
Oh.
You get a beautiful cardinal that represents everything that makes West Virginia great. And you see that cardinal. Fuck the 17 other states that tried to claim cardinal for their state bird. It's only West
we got there
Virginia's.
first.
I live in Ohio. Ohio's trying to get out of here. You see that cardinal?
Yeah, like when people like West Virginia sometimes tries to get Bigfoot. Like guys, it ain't happening.
That ain't ours. We got
it's
moth.
too competitive.
That ain't ours. Like I think. Look, Griffin. Look, Griffin.
Thank you, Justin. I was trying to buy you time.
Griffin,
I knew
look.
you could do it.
Griffin,
Look at that guy.
Look at that.
Okay,
guy.
well, this isn't fair because you've chosen a picture of a very thick squirrel sitting in a potted plant in the middle of a snowstorm.
Yeah.
And this is a special one. But do we think that tell me the next 10 words in this photo of a squirrel.
Tell me the next 10 pictures of squirrels and I'll drop out of this race right now.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm saying that you don't know until... Hey, question asker. You might not know the address off the top of your head. You can suss it out, right?
Yeah, you could Google Maps that, I bet. Figure it out.
Just walk around. What are you talking about Google Maps? You know physically where the house is. Walk around the corner.
They got
go look
numbers
at
on them most of the time, yeah.
You can probably judge it in space. Like, okay, my building's there. Their building's there. I just got to go to the opposite side of where my building is. Now, Griffin, Justin has gotten you another picture there.
Yeah, this one sucks.
You don't like that acrobatic... Like adventure
no, it's just a squirrel. No, that's what squirrels fucking do, man. They're little acrobats. They're great. I'm saying they're great. They're just they're all over.
You do have one method of communication with this person that you know of, and that is the camera that they have capturing images. So if you were looking to get some info to them, one option that you might have available to you is maybe just like popping up in the stills, maybe holding up a little card.
Oh, that's
now
fun,
with
like
your
American
info on
Beauty.
it. So they're reviewing the stills, and it's like, oh, there's a human. I got a rare. Oh, they want to know my handle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're dressed like a squirrel.
They're dressed like a giant squirrel. That's unnecessary.
Oh, they're commanding the other squirrels? And
they're yelling at me, what's my address? Even though they're standing 20 feet in front of the building in which I currently reside.
Oh, it looks like they broke their leg jumping out of their window because they were afraid they wouldn't be able to find my house otherwise. Oh, no.
They're photographing me. That's fun. Now, this is a picture of a squirrel. It says Squirrel Love Stories with 11 squirrel stories. This is a book, I guess, with 11 squirrel stories. By Geert Wagon.
But what do you see? Griffin, tell me about the squirrel.
That's an AI. Justin, that's a fucking AI squirrel.
Yeah, nice try, dude. You can't even tell the difference between human art and AI art, Justin.
That's a real squirrel.
That's fucking AI squirrel,
ChatGPT made that squirrel pic of a squirrel.
ChatGPT did not make that squirrel.
ChatGPT made the squirrel pic for the Squirrel Love Stories book.
That's a fucking... Oh, no.
Geert Wagon is an acronym for ChatGPT.
Yeah.
This is a book written by robots. About squirrel love stories.
And no one asked them to do it. This is how we find out. This is how we find out the singularity, Justin. Fucking computers love squirrels.
Give me one more chance.
That's how quantum computing works. Wow.
What is this Squirrel Van Jam doing?
This is a squirrel doing a sort of split across two sunflowers. He's got a big bushy tail. You can see his like cloaca or whatever pretty good. This is ChatGPT 2, my friend. I'm afraid there's no way that this.
I give up. If you're gonna be convinced that everything good in the world is AI, I don't know what to say.
No, but I'm saying these. I don't like them. I don't like seeing the squirrel's butthole. Again, if I wanted that, I could just go outside.
Would
ask.
ChatGPT include the cloaca? I feel like it would want to shield it.
Yeah. You can type in all kinds of shit. It's like make a picture of sunflowers, squirrel, spread Van Dam plus cloaca and put the cloaca in quotation marks. And that means it means that it has to include it.
Must include.
Yeah. AI is so cool. It does everything for free.
I hope it turns me into a battery.
I would love to be a battery. It would be, honestly, take a lot off my plate.
I don't know why everybody's so worried about it. Just turn them off. You know?
Sorry.
You know?
Sorry.
If they go too far.
If they go too far,
turn them off.
You can
turn them off.
Yeah.
It's better with you.
Well, this is unusual. We've found ourselves in the money zone, and we didn't tell you we were going to do it, and we're just here.
It's an emergency session.
The rest of the show must be completely normal and not off the rails whatsoever.
Don't need to read into this.
Don't worry about it. It's a normal one from here on out. Don't worry. Don't skip these ads. They're going to be great, I bet, to find out.
I love my cat. I love my cats, both of them, Olive and the other one. They're top flight, and I decided when Smalls reached out to us and like, hey, let your cats try this. I didn't know if my picky ladies would be interested at all, and boy, was there egg on my face because they are wild about Smalls. They adore it. It's a protein-packed cat food made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find in your fridge. You could eat it if you want, I bet.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't. It's cat food.
But you could.
But you probably
They gotta outline in the copy whether or not we're allowed to say
probably
that,
should
right?
say here. It doesn't smell disgusting, which is really nice, and I feel good about giving it to my little precious kitties. After making the switch to Smalls, 78% of cat owners reported their cats had shinier and softer fur. 90% reported overall health improvements. And you can try it risk-free. If the cat won't eat it, they'll refund your money. Remember, higher quality ingredients mean a healthier and happier life for your kitty. So head to smalls.com/mybrother and use promo code mybrother at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use our code mybrother for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code mybrother, 50% off your first order plus free shipping.
I want to tell you about ZocDoc. If you've ever spent hours, trying to find like the perfect, I don't know, pair of shoes online, when you're looking for shoes, imagine if it was a doctor that you could use with your feet, like a foot doctor. Can you imagine? Or any kind of doctor, really, right? You're trying to find one who will take your insurance or like will see you anytime soon, anything like that. It's difficult, right? I think we've all been there trying to find the right doctor for us, and it's really fucking difficult. But not with ZocDoc, because ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. Search through thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for. Once you find the doctor you want, you can book them immediately with just a few taps. It's super easy, super incredible, and I think it's great. Listen, as I'm getting older, I need more and more doctors for things, and being able to use ZocDoc to be like, hey, why does this click now? Hey, I need a doctor to tell me why this is turning that color. That kind of stuff. And ZocDoc makes it easy. So go to ZocDoc.com/mybrother. Did you hear how seamlessly I said that?
It was so good.
ZocDoc.com/mybrother and download ZocDoc for free. The app for free. ZocDoc. For free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/mybrother. ZocDoc.com/mybrother.
I'm Emily Heller.
And I'm Lisa Hannawalt.
And we're the hosts of Baby Geniuses.
We've been doing our podcast for over 10 years.
When we started, it was about trying to learn something new every episode.
Now it's about us trying to actively get stupider, and it's working.
Hang out with us and you'll hear us chat about
Gardening.
horses
Various problems with our butts.
and all the weird stuff that makes us horny.
That's so weird, all that stuff. Baby Geniuses, a show for adult idiots.
Every other week on Maximum Fun.
Baby geniuses, we know everything. Baby geniuses, tell us something we don't know.
The following pro wrestling contest is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring from the Tights and Fights podcast are the baddest trio of audio, the hair to beware, Danielle Radford.
It really is great hair.
The Brit with a permit to hit, Lindsay Kell.
The queen is dead. Long live the queen!
And the fast-talking, fist-clocking Hal Upland.
See, I can wrestle and be an announcer.
Get ready for tights and fight.
Listen every Saturday or face the pain.
Find us on Maximum Fun. Now ring the bell.
Hey, can we go to the wizard?
Oh,
Can we go to the
Griff,
wizard?
you always know
What?
just what I need.
Okay. Yeah, this is helpful. Levi sent this in. Thank you, Levi. It is a WikiHow article, and the title of it is How to Act at Your First Rave.
Thank you.
This is obviously not going to be pertinent to any of the three of us. We've been in the scene for a minute.
Yeah.
We are long time candy dancers.
Yep.
And we know this. We know all the rules.
I've gone from being like a rave baby to being like a rave mother at this point. You know what I mean? Like I'm out there taking care of my little babies.
I was a rave baby and then a rave adult
Yeah.
and then a rave adult baby, which is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So let's start talking about this honestly and earnestly.
Thank you.
If you're going to be attending your first rave, you may be wondering how you should act. It's all I'm thinking about from the moment I decide to go to the rave to the moment where the rave is finished. I will be thinking about how am I going to act at this fucking thing. I will forget to eat and sleep. So consumed will I be, but with my anxiety about how to act at my first rave.
I'd like to hope that I've been invited by someone to go to the first rave. That this is not me saying like, I've just moved to a new city, trying to make some new friends. How do you meet new people? I'm going to see if there's a rave going on, my first one, and I'll go to it solo.
I've never been to a rave because I haven't been invited to one.
Fair.
Actually, is the only thing.
I don't know how to find, because my only awareness of raves comes from movies. They happen in abandoned warehouses or like in tunnels that used to be like subways or whatever. I don't know how to find those.
It's usually somebody like a mysterious like partner who's like you've met at that night, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Do you want to have some real fun?" You know,
Yeah, and that's
usually
that dog has never hunted. But
has never.
Wicked doesn't hunt.
Has never. It is also part of it is that the raves, a lot of times, have not begun by 10:30 p.m.
Correct. Yeah.
And
And
or at
haven't
least
finished by 11:45.
Yes, so that is part of the problem. I have played laser tag.
Yeah. Another issue I have with raves, not a lot of seating. And that kind of ruins it for me because, like,
That sucks.
I can't be on my feet that
You know,
long.
guys, I actually did get invited to a rave once, and it was like going to be a real like dream fulfillment moment for me. I got that invite, get this, in March of 2020.
Oh, man. God, COVID ruined everything.
The scene was put on pause at that point because ravers famously anti-vax. I don't know why. I don't get why. I don't understand.
They love other drugs.
They love loving other drugs, man. They are crazy about it.
Did you just say loving other drugs?
They're crazy about the film, and they're crazy about.
Don't you love when your brain's like, "Hey, Griffin, here's something you could say." It's not really
on the
true,
off chance, man. Now I'm thinking about when we went after jugglers like 8 years ago,
and we still get emails about it.
That's not. Hey guys, I haven't let it go. I just haven't. They haven't done much that required tamping down.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, March 2020, the scene really slowed down for jugglers too.
They did. Yeah, them and ravers.
Yeah, we took took away their strength and audience. That's what they love more. That's what they crave more than anything.
I'm just now thinking about Zoom raves and what that would look like. It's got to be possible. That dream has to exist somewhere. Okay, become fully aware of the rave world. Create a better understanding of how ravers are in life. They tend to be people who enjoy the nightlife without the clubbing, those with an interest in others, or whom wish to spend their time dancing and having fun.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand the distinction of all the clubbing involved in the nightlife really wears me out. I'm going to go to a rave instead.
Well,
that seems like a more intense.
Right? To loosen up?
No, because I think clubbing, thing I'm
okay,
definitely...
Is that multiple?
Going to multiple places?
Is clubbing implies...
Does clubbing infer that there will be multiple
locations?
Well,
because there's nothing more exhausting than that.
That is true.
I've never, if that's true, I've never gone clubbing in my life.
Unless the second club is next door, then I'm on board. Then I'll do that.
Or
I've been to a club. One time I went to a club and then to an Italian restaurant next door to the club to carbo load and then back to the club. Is that clubbing?
That's
if you
pro
go to the
level.
same club twice.
Yeah. You can never go to the same club twice.
Okay.
Because of the people, Griffin. It
was Rocco's Ristorante, guys. I was
fucking
jacked on carbs.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Nice.
So have we started the article yet, or where are we at? Are we still just talking about how old and
learn
feeble
learn
we
about
are?
them. Understand what PLUR is. PLUR is the acronym for peace, love, unity, respect. Many ravers follow this rule, as disobeying it usually leads to shunning until the behavior stops and people tend to stay away from you. If you follow PLUR, you can usually get along with the crowd. PLUR.
Yeah, man. You don't want to get... we were just talking about how hard it is to find the information. Once you get the information, you don't want to get pushed out of the circle.
No,
You'll
what do you
never
do with
get
all
back
that
in.
knowledge?
You'll never get back in.
So what about the dark ravers who want war, hate, division, and disrespect?
They usually stick to
We don't truck with woodada in this house.
We're PLURs in this house.
We're
We don't.
PLURs.
There's probably dark graves.
Oh, for
How
sure.
would you see anything?
I think that's what Eyes Wide Shut is about. I've not seen the film.
That's called an orgy, Griffin. What you're talking about
Yes, that
is
is
an
an orgy.
orgy.
Well,
I've
then an
also
orgy is
never
a dark
seen the
grave.
film. I haven't been invited to watch it. So,
But can I just say, only because it looks so fucking wicked boring. I was like 8 when that film came out, and they were like, "You're never gonna believe all this sex that happens in this film." And I was like, "Whoa!" And then I saw a trailer for some reason. I was like, "This looks boring as fuck." And I'm probably correct in that assumption. Super boring. It's just them in big fancy rooms, guys. Learn the drug myth within raving. I think we could all take some big steps.
okay.
Here.
teach me how to Dougie.
When the word rave, don't Dougie at a rave.
Whoa.
I'm just saying it's
Peace,
too close
love,
quarters.
unity, respect. Dougie.
Yeah. The third D in what is Dougie.
Oh, damn it.
When the word rave is said, most people think of drug abuse. This is not true. E, or ecstasy, is used by some clubbers and
Oh,
dancers.
sorry. I was
However,
thinking about the character from Entourage. That's the E.
who
That's the
wouldn't
E
be?
I
Yeah.
think of.
Yeah. Is used by some clubbers and dancers. However, those who don't do drugs and rave/dance for the fun of it do take it as an insult. In their defense, the people who do the drugs and then go rave and dance are probably also doing it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm not sure that is, if you're living that straight edge lifestyle, go with God. You
never-
will and have probably.
I've never taken ecstasy. I've never done ecstasy.
I'd love
But
to do ecstasy.
I've never eaten ecstasy.
I've
before,
never
guys.
consumed E, except for the guy from Entourage, but I ate him. But I understand E to be a fun time drug. I don't think that there are people who are like, I'm really going to get in touch with like my demons and really think about the hard times.
But then
Give
again-
me some ecstasy.
But then again, we don't know anything and
Also true.
are talking fully out of our butt holes right now.
True.
Is the only other thing
I
that
think
should
that's
keep
where
in
you
mind.
put ecstasy.
I think that might, and that alone, I think, disqualifies us from making value judgments about the ecstasy experience.
I remember in college, somebody did tell me like, well, we all did ecstasy last night, and we put it in our buttholes because that way it's like 90% more potent or something. And I was
Please
like,
don't do this at home.
yeah, don't do this at home. But I remember thinking at the time, I don't think that's true, because if it was more potent that way, you wouldn't be like, we took it a different way than everybody else, right? If it was like, ecstasy is more potent this way, everybody would put it in their butthole.
There would be the way, and then there would be the coward's
and
way.
then there would be people like, you know what, I'm actually fine with just 10% potency. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's my first. Think about why you are going to a rave. Test it out and see how you like it. Are your friends into it? Do you like the music? Figuring out one of the reasons you're interested beforehand can save you a lot of trouble in the interim. That's my
Hey,
ass
I actually did this step. This is the step I stopped at.
This is my ass standing at the rave, and I just got my wristband and sticker for some reason, and they're like, all right, go have fun. And then I stop, and I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? How did I get here to this moment?
This is, okay, here's an idea. Guys, I have a proposal, business proposal. Instead of going to a rave and having a little bit of the experience to see how you like it, we create a little rave that you stay at the whole time. So this is like instead of putting the rave in your butthole, right, you're going to take it orally and get 10% of the rave at this party. We've made a small one-room rave that's small. You come, you just test it out. You get a little tiny spoonful of rave. You test it out.
Maybe you have a dial. And when you turn it up, the rave turns up.
Oh, there we go.
That would be incredible. It's like a silent disco experience, except instead of sound, it's just you control the vibe.
Oh,
and
I like that.
This is but then again, this is going to be a pod. We're talking about a capsule hotel experience where it's just the one person determining their own rave intensity. Yeah. Okay.
I'm preoccupied now with the question. Listen, you guys talk about this. I'm preoccupied with the question of like, how does a rave start?
Yeah. When do the light? At some point,
it's got to ramp up,
their
right?
Coats off, and they're just like standing around or something, and the lights are on, and there's a guy who's like, "Hey, everybody, good to see you again. I'm gonna go up there.
Let's start stretching.
I'm gonna just plug some stuff in, and then it'll be a rave later." It's like, and then when the music starts, is instantly everybody like,
it can't. It can't instantly start.
Do they start dancing with their iPhone? Just like somebody cranks an iPhone, maybe puts a solo cup, puts into a solo cup.
Their own pirate radio rave.
Yeah, just like when they bumping. And then the DJ comes in with like
rides that high.
This is why the beat drop. This is why EDM has the long beat drop. That's the warm up.
But Travis,
the first song. I'm saying the first song warm up might be 20 minutes before the beat drops, just to kind of get like, okay, we're all in rhythm, we're getting it.
But something also exists before the riser. Something exists before the buildup. What Justin has described here is a rave scenario, but the building is. It's 2 p.m. and the building is well lit and people are cleaning it.
Oh,
so
and
there's
they're setting up. They're discussing if they should put snacks out.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is there needs to be like a how they start horse races, just like a blank being fired into the air, and it's just like, okay, the rave's going.
Hey, DJ Technotronic. Yeah, he's got a mask on. Yeah. Are we doing a code check at this one? We should probably do a code check.
Hold on, let me pause it. Oh shit.
We should do a code check. It's January.
Maybe that's the fun part of being at a rave. Is when is it going to pop? When's it gonna pop? Oh well, yeah, that would be the babysitter. We have to relieve the babysitter by 9, but so it will end for me personally before then. But what is I feel like there's a teasing that can happen there where it's just like, all right, everybody, go use the bathroom, get fluided up. Make sure you're.
Oh, fucking grab the beat while I was pissing.
Sure.
Wait, can you go back?
Go wash your hands. Every 10 minutes, go wash your hands and like just hit them with it. Surprise them. Man, I want to go to a fucking rave or be a DJ. One of those two things, please, for me.
I'm going to make an EDM song, right?
Yeah.
That starts at 0 decibels. So quiet. And it's going to be a 3-hour long increase,
Yeah.
just slowly over time.
It's
and there will
playing
come
in
a
your
moment.
car as you're driving
Right.
to the rave. Yeah.
There will come a moment where everybody is just like, is there music? Right? Like, because it's going to creep up.
That's
So
cool.
dogs
gonna
in the
think of
area
the
will
wrong
start
place.
raving.
You'll start slowly standing up from behind your lectern.
Yeah.
You've had the DoubleTree employees set up for you ahead of time.
We could get a riser going that right before the drop, but we can also make that last as long as we need it to. So
Yeah.
like 20 minutes. I want it to be like the THX sort of intro.
Yes.
Like really, really stretch it out.
Oh, you know that thing in like war movies and shit where it takes like 2 keys to turn to like fire the thing? I'm going to build
that's
that for the
cool.
drop, but it's 300 keys. It takes 300 keys all turn at the same time for the rave to start.
That's
So we got to
cool.
wait for everybody. We're not going to start the rave. Yes, I know there's 3 of you here and you're anxious, but the rave's not going to start until 300 people turn their keys all at the same time.
Or we have 10 different rooms in our private rave.
Okay.
10 DJs, 10 rooms with 10 varying degrees of vibe and intensity.
Oh, like an airlock.
You walk in, you answer a brief 30-question questionnaire. Because you can't just walk in and they'll be like, what level party do you want?
Oh.
That question's going to give you so much pressure and anxiety that you're either going to say, I think the only 2 answers to that question are 5 or 10, baby.
Yeah.
And so those rooms are going to be overfilled.
We're also going to check your blood pressure and we're going to check your pulse.
Yes.
Because listen, you might say 5, right? But we look at your pulse and we're like, no, this is a level 2 pulse, right? Like you're feeling
Yes.
5, but your pulse is at 2. If we drop you in 5, you're going to get the bins. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that. But you also can't come up too quickly. Once you're in 10, you can't exit 10. You got to come back down.
We could just do a brief person. We could just sort them by like enneagrams. And then the work is like done for us. And you'd be like, what are you at? And I have no fucking idea what that is, but I know it's numbers.
Yes.
And so it probably corresponds to the intensity of rave experience that you want to have. And then we
100%.
just shunt you into that room. And if you feel like you have some sort of spiritual experience in there, like the DJ hits it just right, right where you need him to be, right when you need him to be there, and you ascend, it's fucking good news. You're at it at 7 now.
Yeah.
Like you can, here's a pass. The DJ hands you a ticket that says 7 on it. It is like you've ascended to the next step in our deadly game.
Also, here's a drink ticket that you can use at the bar for any kind of domestic beer or well drinks.
Hey, I only want to talk about this because there's something here. We're joking and we're coming up with really bad ideas, but I feel like we can all feel that behind those bad ideas, there's secret little imp. There's a little imp who's like, you're almost there. You almost found
Okay,
me.
Griffin, let me ask you this. What happens if, I've worked my way through the night, I've let the spirit take me, I'm in it, I get to level 10.
Yeah.
I hit room 10, right?
Yeah.
And it is instantly too much for me. I'm not ready for it.
Right.
But 9
you
isn't
drop
enough.
back down to 1. You start over.
Start back at
over.
1 and
Yeah.
then work my way back up because something was off? Is this
Don't
it?
ascend too quickly.
Okay.
Don't ascend too quickly.
Don't ascend
That's
too
hubris.
quickly.
I think
Okay.
when you do make it, to 10, you walk in. It's a dark room. There's one man, and he's dressed all wild. I'm talking about fuzzy boots.
Whoa.
Is
I'm
this
talking about
room
candy
1?
necklaces. No, this is 10.
Okay.
Candy. He has a candy crown of beads, just draping him in a
loving
full,
this. Yes.
just hard candy regalia, and he's sitting on a throne. And you walk in, and a single spotlight illuminates you, and he looks down at you, and he just says, "Not yet." And then you're booted right back to 1. Or he dies and disintegrates, and you become him.
Yeah. That's how they
Is
get a
the-
new
is the tech-
Skrillex.
Is the technology
there's only
there
one
yet?
person in room 10 at any
Yes.
given time.
Yes.
So you better be raving harder than them.
Right.
Or you're dead. I mean,
Or-
not dead.
Not dead. You go back to room 1, and maybe they're not dead. It's like
They get to go home.
It's like Plato's cave or whatever, and you come out of Plato's cave like it's sucked in there. You guys know Plato's cave, right?
Where they come
you guys
out,
know Plato's
like,
cave,
"Whoa."
where the genie trapped Plato.
Dude, go in there. Woo!
Yeah, the genie trapped Plato, and he was like, "You can only leave if there's a new Plato." And he was like, "That sucks.
That sucks, man. Why did you do that? I didn't even wish for
Guys,
this.
that's the name of this rave business is Plato's Cave. This is good.
Plato's Rave.
You're getting close. You're there. Welcome.
Plato's
You found
Rave.
it. Plato's Rave. Fuck yeah.
And it's free.
Oh, man. They have
It's free.
buffalo wings. They got
It's
boneless
free.
buffalo
There's
wings.
boneless buffalo wings in room 3. We can't start
Yeah.
1 because then you're filling up too much and you're going to feel sluggish. You need to we're going to need to do 3, 6, and 9. There's snacks.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Checkpoints.
Hey.
Yeah?
It's carbon neutral.
It's
It is,
carbon.
yeah, we love that
I
here at
just wanna
Plato's
say,
Rave.
As long as we're saying stuff, it's carbon
yeah.
neutral because I think people really like that.
Yeah, every time that someone tries to ascend too quickly and is swiftly evaporated upon failing to achieve level 10, we plant 1 tree.
Yeah.
So we do. It's important.
And
to
we
us
do
around
not have
here.
a parking lot. We do not offer parking. It's important to note. This is
Now, level 1 is actually the Container Store that is in the same building as us.
Yes.
It's a partnership we have with the Container Store because going to the Container Store is like going to a level 1 rave.
Yeah.
So we all know.
And here's the thing. Room 2. Room 2 is the warehouse of the Container Store.
Music's
so you're
louder,
okay.
though.
And people
Yeah.
are
There
gonna
is
tell
no,
you,
no,
like,
not
don't
just
come back
louder,
here.
Travis. Yeah, it's not just louder.
Room 2 is the warehouse of the Container Store. So you're gonna walk in like, and people are gonna say like, "Please go."
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the Container Store. This is not the rave. But
Yeah.
you have to keep raving through that.
Right, because that's
Yeah.
how you're going to prove that you're ready for room 2. And here's the thing. Hey, this is our big... You remember when Todd Howard revealed we've already made the Fallout mobile game and it's out now?
Oh,
You play it
yeah,
right now?
yeah.
We've already installed Plato's Rave in every Container Store in the contiguous U.S., right? So any you can go to...
Apologies to Container Store Juno. We will get
We're gonna
up
get there. We're
almost
gonna
there.
get there. It's hard for us to get all the glitter that
You're
far.
so far.
That's
you're
the
so
biggest
far
problem
away from us. It's
but any
wicked
Container
far.
Store in existence right now is
There's
room
a
1.
secret. There's not just one rave happening behind the Container Store. There's 9 raves happening.
Correct.
Right.
I will say this: the discomfort you face in this trial of Rave 2 of grooving your way through the employee break room of the Container Store, I think is a hard challenge. I think you've proven yourself. I think level 3 is a swift escalation.
Oh yeah,
I
that's where
think
the
level
Buffalo Wild Wings is.
No, Buffalo
No,
Travis,
it's not
don't
Buffalo
joke
Wild
around.
Wings.
No,
They're
sorry.
Buffalo
We
Wings.
we door dashed in
ordered-
Buffalo Wild Wings for room 3.
And buddy, you are going to want to pace that out.
Yeah.
If you have buffalo wings in layer 3,
it's dry rub.
of this-
It's only dry rub. It's the dry rub. Sauce comes in room 6.
okay,
guys.
dry rub in 3, sauce in 6. These are the checkpoints.
Yeah.
These are what you have to look forward to. 4, fucking out of control. 4 is the most intense rave that you've ever been to in your life.
Correct.
Not the most intense rave you'll be to in the evening.
At the end of this,
No.
At the end of this, your consciousness is going to exist on a level that is unthinkable to the normal sort of id.
Now
and
you're going to
ego
get
and
to
super
room
ego.
5, and it's going to feel. You're like, whoa. Why does this feel a little less intense? And then over time, you'll notice the pressure on your body. Right,
the walls
This
are
is-
closing in.
You're
and the ceilings
feeling
are closing in.
It's like you're lowering down in the ocean, right? You're gonna feel your ears are gonna pop, right?
Yeah.
And that's room 5, right?
That's
It's
room
not a
5.
room
6.
5.
Now 6, all traps.
Buffalo Wild Wings again.
Yeah,
Okay, wait. Sorry.
Sauce
I'm
on 6,
confused.
Juice. Don't lose track.
Sauce
Come
on
on,
6.
focus. Sauce on 6. 6 is
7, all traps.
yes,
all traps. All traps and the drums.
yeah.
Trapped. They're trapped drums.
Trap music.
Traps
It's all
everywhere.
trap.
It's all traps.
Yeah.
It's
There's
traps,
big
traps all the way
there's-
down.
huge people with big trap muscles are going to be watching you the whole time as you navigate.
Swing over the traps.
Having some fun, but oh man, you do need the trapezes to get past the traps in Rave 7.
Yes, absolutely. And also everyone's kind of dressed like they're from music videos from the first Panic at the Disco album, right? So it's this like gothic circus. You're
now let's
talk
about layer 8.
Yeah.
Layer 8 is the Container Store again. Because here's what's up. They want you to think you failed.
Yep.
They want you to think it's all over.
Yeah.
There is no level 8, 9, or 10.
Yeah.
This is all we've made at this point.
And
someone
if they try
from the
to get
Container
you to
Store,
leave that Container Store, you have to
they'll
know
want you to
that
leave
you're being
really
tested.
bad. Someone's going to walk up and say, okay, we have a rave happening back there. I will admit that. We have a, but we've only
we didn't think anyone was going to make it.
We've only made 7 layers.
We didn't think you'd make it past 7.
I know he said there's an 8, 9, and 10, but we're
owning up to the first 7.
To it.
We told you back in room 1 that there wasn't, but we were lying.
That wasn't true.
That was a test.
lie.
This isn't a test.
This is the real
This
one.
is the real ending of it. We haven't finished building it yet. Can you come back tomorrow?
Come back tomorrow. You are going to need to bring the fucking heat and intensity yourself because the music's gone.
Yep.
The traps are behind you.
You solved the
music's
traps.
gone.
The Gothic Ringmaster, nowhere to be seen. Gone.
It's gonna feel bad.
Yeah.
To do it, but boy, level 9 is really worth it.
Level 9
I think
is
level 9
yesterday.
Level 9 is bliss. Level 9 is like transcendent. It's like when you go to it is the transcendent experience that you want this to be, and you have to decide you're ready to move on.
Can we do a 9.5? Because I really feel like there needs to be an archivist swing.
I like. How about a long tunnel? There's a long tunnel from 9 to 10.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And as you move through the tunnel, you see pictures of your life, right? So the highest moments,
the
greatest time.
Archivists. I really want to get archivists because if people aren't cataloging the events of the rave, like you need a wing of people who have like devoted themselves. They've eschewed raving and have devoted themselves to scholarship.
And the maintenance of this tremendous
and the maintenance
facility.
of the way, like
they make the decision that they were not ready for 10, but they can't go back.
Right,
right?
Like IT,
Okay.
yeah, like
Maybe this is where the cast-offs for 10... We've described the cast-off process for 10 as being incredibly brutal. It could be beautiful. It could be you walk up to the Candy King and you like try to touch the hem of his garment. I think you know you're not ready. Like, I think you know you're not ready. And so instead, you'll live this sort of monastic lifestyle in service of the Candy King and Plato's Rave,
where you
and
ask
also,
the questions. As
you are
the
also
people are
a Container Store employee, sort of legally
that is
for tax
also,
reasons.
We do also need a resume. When we take your blood pressure at the beginning, we're also going to need to see like your work experience, your availability, because it's hard. Like there's a lot of open jobs at the Container Store right now.
The wisdom you bring from being ready to leave 9.
Yeah.
From saying like this is my home, this is my life,
you can't get out of 9 until you don't want to go to 10.
Yes,
like, you can't get to 10 unless you're perfectly happy
yes.
being in 9.
Also, you have to finish. You have to finish all the tutorial videos and training like worksheets and everything for the Container Store.
Because there's guys,
your
there's a
forklift
lot
license.
So many containers.
So many
different kinds of containers.
And then you're gonna have to ask yourself, what do they ship the containers in? And it's gonna fuck you
up,
bud.
Man.
Yeah,
I bet.
Yeah.
Hey, what are they shipping?
We're so close to a really good business idea, and sometimes we start when one of us does a Jerry Seinfeld thing, the other two can't help but
I was about
on
to
the back.
I was about to suggest, and I don't know if this is anything, so I'd like to check in with you guys.
Yeah, please.
Is it a circle? Like, do you get out of 10 and there's a door that says 11, right? And you go in and it's room 1 again. But you're changed.
Can they escape? I guess is my question.
Okay. You leave
Not much
10.
of a business if you can't leave.
Now it's a
reach
sort of
10.
afterlife.
When you exit 10, you wake up in your bed that morning. And
Yesterday.
now, what's the morning when you decided to go to the Container Store?
No, we're losing
so close
it.
to a
We're
good
losing
business
it.
idea, and we're making a funny joke. We're making a Black Mirror funny joke out of it. Please.
What's in 10? I feel like we've already had a lot of laughs getting to this point, and I don't know how to deliver on 10.
10 is a dark room. 10 is the
Candy King.
Is the Candy King. Is the layer
Can
of
we
the
recap?
Candy King.
Room 1, container store.
Container store.
Yeah.
Seems like
How
just
do you
a
get
normal
is there- and
container store.
Room 2, warehouse.
The container trial.
Warehouse,
the warehouse
of the container store.
Correct.
Right.
Room 3, dry rub Buffalo Wild Wings.
AKA the cloister of confidence.
Okay.
Layer 2 is also called the cloister of confidence because you have to be confident enough and pay attention because that's going to circle back on layer 8. So remember that.
And you are still vulnerable to prosecution for trespassing. In layer 2.
So important to know.
Get caught, don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
It is also the container store's warehouse, and people are trying to conduct business.
Both things can be true at the same time.
Both things can be true at the same time.
Room 3, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Dry rub break.
Yeah,
break for
you're gonna be able
Dry
to
rub
get
is so
the calorie.
smart, by the way, with the evening that they're going to have.
Yeah.
No sauce for me, thanks.
But that's it. Well, no, just sauce on 6 to
Sauce
make
on
the
6.
traps on 7 even harder.
Yeah.
Because you're...
Or wait, was traps 8 or was 7?
No, traps was 7. 8 is...
8 was the deception of the
other.
cloister of deception. Yeah.
Okay, I'm running into...
So...
I want to keep moving forward, but I do want to just flag something to return to.
Yeah.
We have not put bathrooms in.
Yeah.
There'll be a bathroom in every layer. There'll be a bathroom in every layer.
Clearly marked.
The McElroys made it. The McElroys made it. There will be a bathroom on every layer.
Well, I was going to say we could do the bathrooms also on 3 and 6, but 1, it sounds like 9 is going to be a sort of like eternal afterlife pleasure garden, and so like we would probably want one on there too.
Yeah.
But also...
maybe more than one.
Yeah.
I'm going to want bathrooms after the Buffalo Wings.
Yeah.
Not on the Buffalo
What
Wings
if the
floors.
bathrooms are in
4 and 8?
between the rooms and they're like Switzerland, like this isn't part of the rave. Like you make that super clear, like
okay,
this isn't
but
part
also
of the
no
rave.
talking.
You don't want people comparing notes, that's true. But you tell them it's not part of the rave, and then 8.5 is. So that's
no. We need to set boundaries somewhere. This is a business.
I was gonna say in 7, the bathroom ain't trapped. We need to make that so clear. This is like
we gotta make that so clear.
There's a sticker on the door. You know it's fine, right? Like if there's a sticker, hey, this is still partially a container store. If you see a sticker on the thing that's not part of it, please don't pull on that. Right? Because we have a very... Please don't pull on that. If you see a sticker on it, please don't pull on that. That's not part of it.
HVAC and electrical outlets. Like, we can't theme everything.
We won't... There's nothing above, like, head level that you'll need to climb on.
No.
You won't need to take anything apart to get through Plato's Rave. Please, and thank you. So, dry rub on 3.
Do you know it?
What was 4?
Okay.
The best fucking hardest rave.
That's the best. And then 5 is rave. The pressure. You feel the pressure on your body.
Five is maybe the one I really. We're talking about. Sorry, hold on. The layer you're most excited about is the one where the walls and ceiling try to squish you.
No, it doesn't really. It feels like it.
It feels like
a rapid descent.
It submerges, so the pressure is increased.
Right.
Sorry, this layer goes under. This layer goes down?
It feels like it. Right? We're going to increase.
Does. Okay,
we're going to increase. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay,
one of ours is very expensive, and one of ours is impossible. So,
well, we have 3 versions. We have 3 versions. One where the sort of psychological and perhaps barometric pressure of the room is increased through some means. The second is the building's a submersible, which are very hot right now. One room of the. Sorry, Travis, you're right. One room of the building goes down. But the rest of the building isn't down.
It's called an elevator, Griffin.
No,
Jesus Christ, bud.
No.
One room of a building that goes down to get to other layers of the building. It's called an elevator.
All of a sudden, my version of the room where the walls and ceiling come in and try to squish you isn't all that goofy anymore.
I will say
That's all I'm saying.
I will say this. No matter what else happens with Plato's Cave, it is going to cost a premium. And I don't think we want to say, hey, we've got a new, very expensive experience where you go deep down underneath.
No way.
That's fair.
No way, man.
I don't think people are gonna.
Yes, this is what I'm saying.
big time, baby. But it also means that from layers 5 to 10, if anyone opens a window, everyone will be launched out. The decompression.
No, we need an airlock between 4 and 6.
No,
you can't.
No, there's an airlock from 7 to 8. That's why it feels like you're leaving.
I don't want you doing traps with a mind that is not addled by intense barometric trauma.
And that's true.
If
we want the sauces to taste right, we do need to depressurize 5 to 6. You're right.
I worry for safety's sake that room 6 should be at least 6 months long. Because
so you have time to readjust.
Prepare your body
for
the traps. Because you may not be prepared for traps, and that's a hazard.
Well, that's what the sauce is for, Justin.
That's what the sauce is for. The sauce brings you back from the intense barotrauma.
Yeah,
the sauce brings you back from. The sauce brings you back. Travis is right on this one, and this was Travis's idea, and we have to respect the
sauce
genius that is present in it. And we are not going to do ads this time.
Yeah,
because we don't need money anymore. Because we found it. We found our We've found our calling.
Are you sure there weren't ads earlier? Are you quite positive you didn't hear any ads earlier in this, just kind of randomly cutting in on us? Because I feel like they probably
That's
did
interesting.
Hear that.
I don't know where the fuck it's happened because this has been one stream of consciousness.
It was probably before, because if memory serves, it's 54 minutes into
Jesus
the show.
Christ. Okay.
No, listen, don't worry about the time. This is bigger than time. Plato's Rave, it's bigger than time.
There's an Arby's bowling shirt, and I'm just not gonna. So I'll just not talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get there next time.
Sauce on 6. 7, traps. Guys with big traps. Trapezes.
Trap music.
And I think 7 has the Gothic Ringmaster. Yes. Okay. Yes.
No, I don't want any of that.
You don't want Gothic
Circus? Because now it's feeling like Eyes Wide Shut, and that bores the shit out of me,
fair.
as we all know.
What about the band Trapt?
Yeah.
Trapt can...
I don't know what kind of music.
I take you on.
Yeah,
we're raving all together. And Buck Cherry is like, please? And you're like, nope, this is just for Trapt.
Not you. What if we drop Trapt in a random room each day? So you never know.
Trap room, just like we have Trapt on retainer.
Hey, Juice.
Yeah.
We don't need to. People are going to be so fucked up and bedraggled by the time that they reach room 7. We don't need more distractions in
How many rooms can you put Trapt in? You can't put Trapt in room 1. Container Store is not going to
Maybe
feature.
playing an acoustic set with a dry rub.
1 and 2 Trapt is out. Room 3, that would be
dry
pretty
rub.
good for
acoustic
them.
set with the dry rub.
I bet
That's
Trapt
cool.
prays to God every day. The God prays to the God of Plato's Rave that they get into room 3 or 6. Just please, we're so hungry, and every day we spin the dial and it never works.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man.
I've been in 5 so many times. I got this new bone disease that's like fucking wild.
I'm so dense at this point.
So dense.
I'm afraid to go back to the Earth's gravity.
A meteor is coming to destroy us, and the only people that can fight it is Trapt because their bodies have been reshaped.
We've increased their bone density 500%.
I'm 14 inches shorter.
Wrench, but their bones are just the regular density, not like Trapt. Trapt, they're like steel.
I'm 14 inches shorter and 20 pounds heavier than I was when I came into this building. Please call the cops and the ambulances and a scientist, because I don't know. They're going to need help. Justin, fix it. Fix that.
I can't breathe. There's not on video. This is just for you guys. There's no way any of this is intelligible enough to pull out for TikTok. Are you kidding me?
I think we're close to something good. Button your shirt up just so, because if we do something
I'll
funny
just do
now.
top button.
That's great.
Flared
8.
at the bottom.
We've got traps on 7. 8.
8. The deception.
Yes.
The deception.
We didn't
we'll call
finish
this
it.
one. We'll call this one the final deception.
Okay.
We have the cloister of confidence, and then the final deception.
Yes.
These are sort of thematically linked.
Is it the same person that tried to keep you out of the warehouse is now back?
It's his brother.
It's his brother.
It's his brother. So we want him to look a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just enough to, again, you're going to need to fight this.
Is it the same Container Store?
No. How would that work? We're deep underground at this
Yes,
point.
you're
Travis.
right.
If it was a loop, I just want to circle back.
Of
Thank
course
you.
you want to
As you
circle
would,
back because
yeah.
you want to make a loop.
Pun
Yeah.
intended. Thank you.
But that does mean that we will need one layer dedicated to depressurizing the... Unless this happens in the archivist wing.
Depressurizing?
Okay. This is how
I'm
the
not
whole thing.
gonna let people do traps in a pressurized room. It's a hazard. You guys are
It's
off
not
your
safe.
fucking rockers.
This is when someone's ready to dethrone the Candy King and they're told to go through door 10. They open door 10, the whole thing depressurizes. That's the end of Plato's Rave, right? That it all implodes on
All
itself.
right.
No, I've lost
No,
it.
we don't. This is a bad idea, Travis. People will get hurt
7 is
doing
traps.
that. 7 is traps.
8 is
the final deception. The cloister of deceit.
where
Yes.
you're in a container store again and they promise, but that's not
They
9?
promise that they
So
haven't.
What is
no,
9?
9 is Nirvana, baby. 9 is the real best rate. 9 is the best, objectively the best layer. 9 is the
9
best.
is the
rate.
fun one, and maybe you don't want
The
to
fun
leave
one.
9.
Right.
That you don't
But-
want to leave, and you can't until you're ready to.
But no one knows. Well, we've just publicized it a lot, but they don't know what's in 10.
No one listening to this can go to Plato's Rave.
Yep.
We'll know. If you show up and you're like, let me get a ticket, please. You'll be like, you know the
If
cheat
if I
codes
see
you
your
listen to the
pocket full of
walkthrough.
fucking wet wipes, you're out. No
Yeah.
way.
You're gone.
No.
We
Too
know.
much. No.
You have
No.
earplugs in. You have special stained brand, not stained, Trapt brand earplug. No, they're stained brand earplugs to block out Trapt.
Yeah, you have to cancel it out.
And hey, P.S. No drugs.
No drugs.
No drugs
God, that
no
would not be
drugs
safe.
at all.
We don't know how drugs would
There's
interact with
barely
sauce.
water. There's
Yeah.
barely water.
There's one container in the container store that is filled with the drugs that we make you throw away when you get there.
That's true.
And if you go
No,
to any
wait.
container store, you could buy that
Yeah.
container.
Wait, no, I don't want to establish that the container store is a badass place to do dead drops, but holy shit, it totally,
They got
totally
enough
is.
problems.
Maybe the world's best place. If you're a spy, the container store is so
You want to
lit.
bury your uncle on the cheap? The container store's got you.
Container store.
No
and then
coffins
10
there, which is weird.
And then 10 is the Candy King.
And the tunnel betwixt is the archivists and the...
The archivist bathrooms. One of them will be
photos and
one
memories
them
of
will
your
be
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Messages from loved ones encouraging you, believing
Here's
in
the
you.
problem, though. I don't want people to spend too much time in the bathrooms. And I realize that's maybe weird coming from me, but I feel like maybe you have a punch card that gets punched when you go to the potty and you can do it like 3 times.
Are we going to have an attendant who does like the 1, 2, 3, you're done? Are you worried about
don't
them
want-
going to the bathroom too many time or spending too much time?
We'll do like playground swing rules, and people can count you out. Like
Yeah.
if they'll stand in front
cool.
of the toilet. Like
Because we don't want them to get any sleep, right? And
Yeah.
I don't want them to sleep in the bathrooms.
No. Well, they can sleep.
how long
there
does
will
it
be
go? How long do you guys think it's like? You show up
Time doesn't matter at this point.
Tuesday at 8 p.m. When do you
one
get out?
one quickly. How fast can you sprint towards? How fast can you avoid container store employees and make your way into the warehouse of the container store? Half a minute.
Okay, so
2.
I'm just gonna tally it.
We'll do it like we're doing an episode of TV. Number 2, the cloister of confidence.
So we're 30
Again,
seconds for layer 1.
Layer 1, if you really haul ass,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Layer 2, a minute, maybe a pretty uncomfortable minute. Maybe a couple of minutes.
I'm going to
but
say
we don't want
3
it to-
minutes. I'm going to say 3 minutes because there's got to be enough time where they're like making like they're calling their supervisor to come back to
Yeah.
the warehouse.
Okay.
And it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, how fast can you drain 6 wings?
Now, see, I think this is where you're spending some time. So I'm going to say 15
Yeah.
minutes.
I think 15 to 30. I'll be honest, guys. I think there's some people that are going to come to Plato's Rave
Yeah.
for the chicken wings, and then they're going to leave.
That
I
it's
think
like
that-
when-
I
it's
think-
like people who go to Hooters and say, you're gonna laugh. Best wings in town at Hooters.
I think we put a non-pressurized exit, and I hate that I have to clarify that. A non-trapped exit in room 3 that says, hey, You were rude to a bunch of Container Store employees. You've earned these free buffalo wings.
Enjoy.
If that's all you came here for, be on your way.
Yeah.
We wish you, and seriously, no judgment. I think you
no
go out
hard
the exit.
feelings.
Yeah, okay, all right. Listen.
No hard feelings. You're
We
in
got
the exit
best
out.
wings in town. We're gonna have a DoorDash
Yeah,
window.
choose just one
on
more
building
button.
3.
One more button lower than the one that's already going right now would be so choice right now, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, partner.
I'm gonna
Thank
take
you so
my
much,
headphones
partner.
off and turn off my light then.
No, you don't need to. Hey, listen, we're having a great time here. 15 to 20 minutes. Let's say we're at about 25 minutes now.
Yeah.
By the end of 3. 4, I mean,
You're going to spend some time.
especially if you don't know how good, you might get to 4 and be like, well, I can't get better than
3 hours.
Can't get better than this.
3 hours.
Yeah,
And you
3
get
hours.
froze up there.
2 hours. Let's say 2 hours and
2 hours. Okay.
2 hours.
So we're at about 2
So
hours
we're
and
about
25 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Okay,
2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
At this point, you can say to your family, I'm going to a movie.
Right.
And you will still be within the realm of possibility.
Now, the pressurization,
yeah.
10 minutes? 15? How long does it take?
We don't want to hurt people.
I'm going to have to say this. We're going to need an airlock because you're going to depressurize 5
You're right.
anytime that you open the door from 4 to 5. It can't go straight from 4 to 5
You're right.
because it would blow out, it would blow out the door. So you need an
I
airlock.
thought 5 was the airlock.
The bathroom is an airlock. The bathroom is an airlock.
Okay,
The bathroom's
there
an
you go.
airlock.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 to 5. So, right, 4.5 airlock, bathroom, right, 5 minutes.
5
Yeah,
minutes.
so we're at
we'll
2.5.
tack
We're
on.
at an even 2.5 now. So
Okay.
then pressurization,
30?
not long, not that long.
30 minutes.
No more than
probably.
10.
You got to get acclimated to it.
Let's say
Yeah,
15.
we'll do 10. 15. Okay, fine.
15.
Okay.
So we're
fine.
245.
You're like quibbling.
245, then the next airlock 250. Now we've made it beyond it. We're in 6. The wet wings, for some reason, are so much fast. For whatever reason,
they're-
6
they're-
goes so much faster than
Yeah.
3. You just,
Well, at that
might
point,
even just-
you're fucking starving.
You're over the halfway point,
yeah.
right? And the pressure
You
is
have no
gonna be
idea,
doing
though.
it. Ah, that's
You have
true.
no idea. Okay. I do want to mention if it's
Yeah?
your first, everybody can only do it once. If it's
Yes.
your first time in layer 6, you may think like, this is the supplies I've got to last me. What if you want to what if the person tries to ration them out throughout the layers? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
no,
you're not
no,
gonna
you can't
sit-
take it with you. We're going to...
You can't take a fistful of buffalo wings in one hand while you try to solve the diabolical traps in layer 7. There's no way.
Do we have vegan options?
Yeah, of course.
No. Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
I
like Possible
I think
Nuggets a
there is.
lot.
I think
KFC
it's
used to
important we
have-
say just for equilibrium's sake, there is also an exit on 6. I think the wings are better on 6. I think there's going to be some real wild folks who come to this place for the wings on 6.
Yeah, but
and
now
they're like,
you're
and their friends
underground.
are like, Bud, you could just go to. You could go have dry rub wings, and all you have to do is be rude to some Container Store employees. Or for the wet wings, we will upcharge you a 2-hour rave and barometric trauma in your inner ear
And there's
that will
still
last
the
for a
DoorDash
month.
option
Yeah.
at the window.
Because this is also a ghost kitchen. That's great.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a
that.
ghost kitchen. We're not making the best wings in town and only giving them to 8 people a night or however many
After the
people we let through.
barotrauma, they're going to taste like the best fucking wings. I'm worried that
true.
actually without the barotrauma, they're not going to actually be the best
They're
wings.
not
Well,
as
yeah,
good.
but
You can't
like,
appreciate it.
once
yeah.
they've heard they're the best wings in town, they're not going to talk shit about it later.
Maybe we instruct the DoorDashers to, when they deliver our wings, they fucking box the person's ears real quick.
There you go.
You're
There
ready.
go.
Compliments of the chef. Plop.
Now, the
7.
traps. How long does the traps take?
Now
I
that
think
is
if you-
really
That depends on
maybe
what you
forever if
bring.
you're killed by a trap.
Fair.
And what do you bring into the trap room? Like, there's something like if you to the average person, maybe an hour and a half. But if you already speak Latin,
Yeah.
Right?
if you know,
You can
if
speed
you know,
run it for sure. Yeah.
if you
if you
brought
know
a prism,
standard chess notation,
you brought a
then
prism with you.
yeah.
You brought a prism, you can get out of there in a few minutes.
Otherwise, you're going to have to get the ruby out of the gargoyle's eye socket, and then it's like a whole thing. But if you bring your
Yeah.
own prism with you, you won't need that.
Are
And
you
his riddle
already
changes every
like
day.
a World War I scholar, right? If so,
That's
you're going to
very
know the
helpful.
key
That's
dates.
gonna be
You're
helpful.
going to know it, right?
You're going to know Keith David.
Yeah.
Maybe you're strong. Maybe you just run across the trap. Maybe you just run across the trap.
How charming are you? Can you charm the dudes with big traps to help you out?
They can't. They aren't allowed.
You say that, Griffin.
So we're at like, by the end of this room.
We'll say on average, between, I would say this is, let's just call it an hour. Let's just say on average 1 hour in the trap.
We're at 4, I think, if my math is correct.
4 hours.
About 4 hours.
Okay.
And so then 8.
I want the final deception to last a lot longer.
It's got to be.
They buy into it, right?
I think it's been 4 weeks to get to. If it's been 4 hours to get to this point, I think you need at least 3 weeks of
coming back. Oh, you can go home. Oh, that's interesting. You can go home.
No, you can't. If you go home, you're done.
Well, I don't want to necessarily lodge people for weeks on end here in this business. I feel like we're going to run into some solvency.
This isn't a real container store. This one can't be. You can't have a real container. The first one is a real container store. The second one can't be, because why would there be 2 container stores so close to each other? You have to give them the illusion that they are back in the first container store, but it can't be that container store.
Correct.
These are actors selling containers. They're actors selling containers to actors.
This is a can't-tainer store.
It's a can't-tainer store. It's very good. And that's the only difference. There is one receipt. There's one receipt in one till that you pull out, and it says the can't-tainer store on it. If you find that, boom, escalated to level 9. You're ready.
Baby.
We're going to say an hour.
You solved it.
5 hours. We're at 5 hours.
I fucking knew it.
An hour for that, for the deception?
Well, if it takes 4 hours to get there, 4 hours deception.
I'm saying
4 hours
at least
of
2 days. Can you grant me 2 days?
Where are they going to sleep? Like, they're going to get there. I don't want to hurt.
It's a container store.
Okay, Justin, let me say this. Up to this point, I would love to go to this business. Right now, you haven't excluded me.
You're right.
If I have to give 2 days to this business instead of 1 day or half a day, that's a non-starter.
Brief note, I've never been to the container store.
Okay.
So I don't know if it would be a good
We'll say
so
for
much
now,
ass. It's so
for
great.
now, let's say 4 hours of deception. We're at 8 hours total.
Love it.
You get into 9.
Yeah.
Best rave of your life.
For me, 45 minutes tops.
I'm saying
that would be great.
I think we can call this a 12-hour experience. Right? You show up at 9.
Okay. Travis.
You're to room 10 by 12 or by 9 a.m.
By definition, the best rave of my life can't last longer than 45 minutes.
I don't know how to
you.
Hey,
yeah,
babe.
but it's my life. It's the best rave of my life. I'm not going to be there for longer than 45 minutes.
I love you so much. Your guys' brotherhood means more to me than I'll ever be able to say in this life or the next. There's no fucking way either of you would make it past layer 5. There's no
Griffin,
way.
I don't think I'd make it to layer 2. They would say you're not allowed in here, and I'd be like, oh, okay.
I don't think any of us would make it past layer 1.
If the container store is as good as you all say it is, I may stay put. I could use some tainers.
Here's what we all need some tainers. What I'm saying is that what we put on the flyers is approximate, right? Approx 12 hours.
Why are there flyers?
How fuck are we going to advertise, Griffin?
We're going to take those to the container store. Be like, can we put these up here? No. Get the fuck out of it. You got to stop this. Is this part of the deception? Get the fuck out of it. Quit telling people we're doing raves here. Uh-huh. Sure thing, boss. Wink, wink, wink. Can't wait for those nummy wings on 3, right?
Hey, Griffin, why do I have to drive 4 hours to go to the container store in Cincinnati, but you have 5 in DC? Like, what is happening?
I could be at a container. I could take off in a dead sprint right now, be at a container store in 5 minutes. It's fucking great here.
You would drop dead when you got there because you sprinted the whole way, but
yeah, I wouldn't like that. But please don't. And hey, I hope you enjoyed our bit. Please don't go to the container store and demand that they let you in the back room to go to the secret rave happening back there. Even as a joke.
You know what? Yeah. Let's just be safe and say, don't go to the container store.
Well, let's not do that.
They have so much great stuff there. I would never say that.
It sounds like.
I'm saying this. What we've just designed is phenomenal.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
One day, it'll exist. It doesn't yet. So
we
just
will
bear
let you
with it.
know.
We will let you know when one Container Store has been converted to Plato's Rave. We will let you know.
That
we can't have.
maybe not one. Because that would be like, we need to get a little bit of a test market going, right?
Yeah.
Like, we want to test the concept with at least 5 locations before we're
Okay,
ready
you're
to,
talking.
like,
Okay,
public
so that's
rollout.
easy. Building 5 annexes to 5 Container Stores across this great nation of ours, easy enough.
Yeah.
You tell me how we're gonna find 5 Candy Kings.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Okay.
happen, pal.
Wait, so
Not
do
gonna happen.
all of Plato's raves connect to the same room 10?
No. What the fuck are you
Then we're
talking
gonna
about?
have to find multiple candy canes.
That's not scalable. Do you want to make money or not?
Maybe so.
obviously
Maybe
I
when you make it
do.
to room 10, maybe when you make it to room 10, you then become a Plato's Rave franchisee.
Yes.
You're the candy.
Yes,
you're the
yes,
candy.
yes.
You're the candy king of Buffalo, New York. Get on
Yes.
up there.
I love
Hey,
that.
listen, this has been such a productive episode. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that this has been a super, super productive episode.
We were doing a WikiHow, weren't we?
Something.
Something like that. I don't know, man.
Something. We've never skipped the ads. Like, we've never said.
We did ads in War with Grandpa.
Like, we
Yeah,
did
man.
ads in that. We've never skipped. We've never been like, fuck it. Like, we don't need
Yeah.
the money.
We'll need to do those, huh?
Or not.
Later.
I mean,
Later,
or
though.
not.
We might
We'll
have to
drop 'em
plug
in.
them in at the beginning of the episode. We'll
We're
plug
gonna
them
drop 'em
in
in.
before we go to the WikiHow.
At 14 minutes or so, you're going to hear us start talking about some shit, and you're going to be like, why did that happen like that? Now you know.
Now you know. That's why it happened.
Let's wrap this. Let's put a bow
Let's
on this
do
one.
it.
This one's done.
Let's do it. Hey, next week, we're going to be in Seattle doing Adventure Zone and My Brother and Me. We're going to do Adventure Zone Balance, a balance one-shot on the 31st, and September 1st is My Brother and Me. If you have a question you want to answer for the show, email mbmbam@maximumfun.org and put Seattle in the subject line. We're also going to be making appearances at PAX West while we're there. You can find all the details at bit.ly/McElroy Tours. And coming up, we're going to be in Philly and New York Comic-Con in October. New York Comic-Con does require a badge to attend the show in person, but badge-free tickets will be made available to watch the video on demand of the show online. All shows are on sale now. Once again, go to bit.ly/McElroy Tours to get the information.
Thank you to Montaigne for the use of our theme song, My Life is Better With You. It's a slapper, and it will be featured at Plato's Rave.
Yep,
That's a guarantee. I think the vibe of it is level. Maybe it's what we play in the trap room. No, the vibe's not right for that.
No,
It's
it might be
9.
the soft
This is a
room.
level. This is a level 9 slapper, folks.
Oh,
So
wow.
you're gonna love it. Let's, I guess, break it off.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. I've run out of things to say.
Let's bathe our audience.
Candy King. My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
It's been my brother, me. Kiss your dad square on the lips.
It's better with you. My life, it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Maximum Fun,
a worker-owned network
of artist-owned shows.
supported directly
By you.